right, from the beautiful IMG Academy here in Bradenton, Florida, it is day 2 of the International Champions Cup Futures Tournament. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Austin David, and we have the Concorde Fire against the ICC Regional All-Stars West. As we take a look at today's schedule here on field number 6, Juve Vasco da Gama coming up next after this one. Tampa Bay against the All-State Sueño Alianza. FC Barcelona against Heat FC, and the Michigan Wolves against ICC South. Here is the home lineup for the Concorde Fire, coached by Michael Muller. So we'll look up the lineup a little bit later. We'll talk about it as we get into the game. The away team today is the ICC Regional All-Stars West, coached by Mike Kelly. We are just seconds away from kickoff. As you see, our referee today, Esteban Rosado. Interesting story about our referee yesterday. He had to fill in for an injured ref who had to be subbed out at halftime. So with the wind picking up here today, we are underway. It is the Concorde Fire wearing their all whites, goalkeeper in the red jersey, as is Cassidy Fortin, who boots it downfield. The ICC West in the all blacks, chested down by Giselle Espinosa. Play it back. Touchdown by Olivia Hutcherson, but unable to keep it in play. I was talking to head coach Michael Muller before the game. They won one and lost one yesterday. I was fairly happy with his team's play in both games, but said that his team really just needs to cut down on the simple mistakes and capitalize on the opportunities they're given, as they were in their first game. They won 4-1, capitalizing on a couple errors by the other team. It was the ICC South that they played. So this is the second ICC All-Star team that they have played in this tournament. Their loss yesterday was against Atletico Madrid, which they lost 2-0. Coach Muller said that they just came out a bit flat. Picked it up a bit in the second half, but a goal right at halftime for Atletico really set the tone, and his team just couldn't make a comeback. But he's hoping for more here in day 2. As the ICC Regional All-Stars looking to get on a break here. Shot from distance, easily picked up by Cassidy Fortin. For the ICC Regional All-Stars, it's an amalgam of players that have come along from the western side of the United States. Most met each other on Tuesday when they first started their first practice. So, talking to assistant coach Rich Reese, he said that he thought at the beginning it might have been a bit hard to try and get cohesiveness within the team, but found that everyone was very receptive and was ready to learn. That ball's out of play. It'll be a ICC Regional All-Stars West throw, as there is Michael Muller, the head coach of the Concorde Fire. Said he wanted to take advantage of a lot of set pieces and try and take advantage of the taller players that he has on his team. Mike Kelly, the head coach of the Regional All-Stars West. For the Regional All-Stars, they're looking to press and repress, trying to put the pressure on the Concorde Fire. They watched a lot of film on this team after their games yesterday and found that they have a very speedy team when it comes to playing the Concorde Fire, and they want to try and take advantage of that as much as possible. As you can see in the first couple of minutes, Concorde has really been forced to defend for the last little bit. Now the counterattack coming for the ICC West. Ball over top. This one's going to be Cassidy Fortin who will claim, and quickly redistribute, and in comes the press from the ICC West Allstars. Poked out of play, and it'll be Concorde's throw. Again, for the Regional All-Stars West, they want to try and play wide. I think they said that Concorde likes to play centrally, and they want to take advantage of some of those inconsistencies when they play centrally. They want to take advantage of the wide angles and get some crosses into the box. Ball thrown in. Intercepted by ICC. So the wind continues to pick up. Both coaches said this would be a possible advantage/disadvantage, as now ICC on the run. Samantha Smith has it, shoots it, and it goes over. A bad first effort. It's 14. Downfield. Into the middle of the field now, looking for Espinoza. It's popped up. Headed down. Marianne Beach has to clear it away. Again, the constant pressure coming from the All-Stars West. Big part of their game plan today, especially with the team not necessarily having played together very much. One thing they can do is press early and press often. With the substitution system in this tournament, you can really have a lot of players go all out. Now back into the back line here, Jacqueline Peacock. Good step through, could not find the pass. Now into the middle, Nina Bartlett. Finding it out wide for Espinoza. Espinoza dispossessed. Nice job by Charlotte Kohler. Now into the middle. It's out wide. Smith trying to go through defenders. It's dispossessed. Popped up in the air. So now Concorde looking to counter. Once again, interception and a turnover with a counter going the other way. All down the line. Brooke Subtle just shepherding it back to Cassidy, 14 in goal. It's a bit of a different feel than Concorde's first game of the day yesterday. They scored within a minute and a half of open play. The wind starting to really pick up here out in Bradenton. Poked forward. It's England looking for the 1-2. Trying to find Layla Stewart, and it's going to go out of play for the goal kick. Stewart scored a brace yesterday in their 4-1 win against ICC South. She was the one who scored the first goal, and probably one of the more easy goals of her career. And she found herself completely unmarked with no one within 10 feet of her, and was able to easily slot it home to put her team up 1-0 very early on. It's more of a battle between the two teams, as ICC holding a lot of the advantage thus far. All the way back to the back line. Dangerous ball back, but Concorde able to hold on for it for a moment. On to the run for Olivia Hutcherson, as Hutcherson commits the foul. Talking to Coach Muller, he was saying that Hutcherson is getting some Division I offers from basketball schools, including the prestigious University of Connecticut. So eventually it's going to come to a point where she's She's going to have to choose between soccer and basketball. Popped up, popped out, and it will be a throw heading for ICC West. You take a look at one of our beautiful drone shots of this facility. Taking a look at Field 7, where Man City is playing. 3 games going on as of right now that are televised wherever you are watching. And we thank you for joining in to the 2nd edition of the ICC Futures Tournament. Last year, over 500,000 people tuned in. Ball's thrown in for Espinoza. She plays it back to the back line. Here's Subtle. Played through again. Good read. Shayna Spriggs. Poked out of play. Quickly thrown in again by Concorde. Played through looking for Leibel. Now a bit of a counterattack opportunity for ICC. Comes off the knee. Just booted downfield. So now here's Peacock. Down the line. Play. Back the other way we go. Hutcherson trying to touch it through, and it'll be a throw for Hutcherson and Concorde. It's out of play again. Slowly moving up the field, or Concorde is thrown in by England. One intercepted by Elizabeth Renesh. To the midfield now. Down the line it goes. Kohler unable to get to it. And a goal kick set to come again. No real shots to speak of through 12 minutes in this game, as 0's still on the scoreboard for both sides. You've got to say ICC West has held some possession to this point, as it seems like the ball has gone under the net and possibly into the lake behind us. So a new ball is in play. Do not envy the person who has to go fish that one out of the lake, unfortunately. But we play on. It's England trying to play it through, dispossessed. It's poked out. Leah Stewart tried to hold it down. Will be a throw for Concorde. It's thrown in. All the way to the opposite side, now back to goal. Sierra Sonko, excuse me, Layla Armis is in goal today. Down the line it goes. Good ball looking for Kohler. And an even better move there, Shania Springs. Coming over to knock that one out of play. Beat Kohler down in a foot race. This one booted downfield by Subtle. Collision of bodies in the midfield as Hutcherson goes down. Coaching staff told me she's probably around 5'10", but they wouldn't be surprised if she was a bit taller. Definitely a target for the attack of this Concorde Fire team. Falls kindly to England. Hutcherson almost getting to it again, but ICC West able to clear their lines, at least for the moment. Down the line it goes again, no one there to meet it. So ICC will have a goal kick, but we will have a substitution first of the game for either team. The Concorde Fire will bring in Casey Maddox. Looks like outcoming Giselle Espinosa. And continuing to pick up here. We're just a few miles off the coast of the western side of Florida, so the sea salt in the air as the wind blows onto the field. The corner flags are really moving today. Thrown back into England. Downfield it goes, and this one well out of play. And a matter of fact, it goes onto the other field. So we'll need another ball. Hat trick. Shot from distance. That's claimed by 14. A half-decent chance from the ICC West team. That one straight at 14, though.
Next one, ladies.
Played through in the midfield, looking for Maddox. It's intercepted again. ICC West team. Take another quick look. Strike from Joel Jung. Just right into the hands of 14. We'll have another sub, this time 2 subs. ICC West will bring in 2 players, as it'll be Lane Davis and Ariana Brothers, as they are in for Jacqueline Peacock and Charlotte Kohler. And then in just a moment, next dead ball, we'll have more substitutions coming for the Concorde Fire as we play on. Played through, and that one's run and claimed by 14. Quickly distributed. Down on the far side. Down the line it goes. Again intercepted. This ICC West team knows that Concorde's going to try and play down the wings, and they're overplaying every ball down the line. Heavy touch there. And that one's intercepted and now down again. Stepping through is Elizabeth Vernesh. Quick step overs there from Samantha Smith. Into the box it goes. The shot. It's in. ICC West open the scoring. And great pressure coming from the ICC team. That created the goal right there. It was Joelle Jung who had the shot earlier, who finished off the chance. Defender just could not close her down in time. 14 covered her near post, but Joelle Jung finished far post. And with that, ICC West up 1-0. So we had a sub after that goal. So Olivia Hutcherson has come out. We'll put this one back into play. Maddox trying to thread it through the defense. Again coming out wide and again intercepted. Great step through. Concorde wins it back, at least for the moment. Touched through by England. Cannot quite run it down. As you see Joel Jung, who scored the goal. Brooks Subtle has come through for the potential long throw-in. Onto the box, takes a bounce. Player down. 5 ICC West defenders on it. Cutting through is Maya Todd. Todd loses it for the moment. He's trying to stick with it. Clattering of boots coming together on the ball. And it'll be ICC West throw. Quickly taken. And that one's going to go out of play. It will be Concorde Fire's throw. Todd throws it in. Just pop back out, so Todd will do it again. And for the 3rd time. Stewart throws it down the line. That one now heading back the other way. Just a few more minutes left in this first half. ICC West holding on to that 1-0 lead. Goal just a few minutes ago from Joel Jung. Concorde just looking for something in the offensive end. Haven't had really much to speak of in terms of the attack. Thrown through, cleared downfield. To a foot race, and it's back going the other way. Spriggs throws it in, popped back again. Battle between the two. ICC come away with it now. Good little one-touch passing as Brothers throws it in. Gonna spring the counter again. Into the box it goes, and this one will be offside, I believe. Puck has gone up on the near side, so the play stops. As both teams running towards goal. 14 boots it all the way downfield. Flick on header is tried, and that one will go back the other way, I believe, for high boot. And out wide to the far side. Still with it is Mia McSweeney. McSweeney will play it back. Trying to step over with Samantha Smith. Still with Smith. Smith, an excellent job past the 2. Cuts it back as Joel Jung leaves it off for the strike from distance, and it goes over top. Great sequence of play there from the ICC Regional Allstars West. You see the nice little cutback and the layoff by Joel Jung. Smart play by Jung just to leave it, knowing that they probably had a better angle from the top than she did in the box. But unfortunately, Elizabeth Renesh unable to finish it off. Now off the goal kick, ICC back with it again, this time on the counter. Brothers trying to cross it in, is knocked out of play, and it will be a corner. Just 2 minutes and change left to go in this first half. So ICC will look to double their lead. Brothers into the box. This is everyone, but a refresh possible. That's going to be knocked away, at least for the moment, by Costa. Back into the fray, but easy pickings for Cassidy 14. She'll drop this one downfield. Again, Concorde unable to maintain. That's going to be a foul on England. Downfield goals. Intercepted again. Numbers going forward. Brothers trying to get it out wide. It's an opportunity again. Joelle Jung. She'll have to pull it back. Strike from distance again. And again, Cassidy 14 equal to it. Popped up in the air by 14 again. And that one's going to be a foul called on Haley Prinos-Grumbach for a push in the back. Down the line it goes. Layla Stewart. Stewart looking for the cross into the box. Plays it down the end line. Trying to earn the corner, and the ICC team keeps it in play. And as the ball comes back to the back line, that will do it for the first half, as Joelle Jung's score is the difference as of right now. The ICC Regional All-Stars West leading it 1-0. All right, let's take a look at the first half highlights here from the Concorde Fire ICC Regional All-Stars West game, as it was the team in all black, the ICC West team, that was on the front foot for most of the first half, with multiple chances coming early and often. As you see here, it was Samantha Smith with the deke, and the shot just went over the bar. It was Charlotte Kohler had her opportunity dispossessed. Shania Spriggs came through. Shot from distance from Joelle Zhang. Too far off. Zhang would eventually find her goal, as right here with the left, finding the far post, keeping it low, striking it hard. And that was the only goal of the first half, but as you can see from our highlights, a lot of chances for this ICC team. As you see, a shot there was saved by Cassidy Fortin, who ended up being quite busy throughout this first half. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a bit with the second half of the ICC West Concorde Fire match here at the ICC Futures Tournament in Bradenton, Florida. Back here at the beautiful IMG Academy here in Bradenton, Florida. A windy Bradenton, Florida. We have the second half between the ICC Regional All-Stars West and the Concorde Fire ECNL Platinum. Once again, my name is Austin David, here to bring you the next 25 minutes of action here on field number 6. As the sun has finally started to peek out of the clouds. As we are underway. Concorde Fire will now attack from your left to right. Both teams have switched sides of field. So we'll see what both teams have come up with out of their halftime talks. Olivia Hutcherson just losing the ball for the Concorde Fire. You see a bit more pressing action coming from the Fire as foul called on the goal scorer, Joelle Jung. So a free kick from a bit of a distance from Natalie Leibel. Leibel swings it in. Top of the box, popped up in the air. Leibel will get under it, unable to touch it down. Numbers getting back for Concorde, numbers going forward for ICC West. A few players offside. As that will eventually curl out of bounds. Concorde once again with the throw. Hutcherson comes off the arm, no call given. As that one's going to be a foul. It'll be Isabel Cuellar, who took the free kick a minute ago. Right back out of play and right. Kept in, apparently, very nicely. Up in the air again. Swung down into the midfield. Taken down by Espinosa. Hutcherson now with some space to move. It's closed down quickly. Grunkmeyer who came in for the challenge. Loose in the midfield. No one really claimed it as of yet. Now Concorde with it. Down the line it goes. And again, right there is Jacqueline Peacock to shepherd it out of play. Throw coming, throw taken quickly. Loaded the cross, top of the box. Leibel working it out wide, trying to get the angle into the box. Pops right back out again. Right through, and again, Concorde really coming out with a fire in this second half. No pun intended. Back in. Finally, ICC West, the spell of possession. Closed down quickly and poked out of play. Casey Maddox really putting this ICC West team under pressure, giving them a little bit of a taste of their own medicine. It was all in the first half. It was ICC putting the pressure on Concorde. Now it's Concorde really keeping them boxed in their own half. Again, just being hounded by Espinosa as it goes out of play. I'm sure Michael Muller is happy to see this type of play from his team here early in the second half. Popped up in the air by Espinosa. It's loose now. Leibel. Still battling with it. Still Leibel. Still Leibel again. Popped up into the box. Hutcherson trying to turn and fire. Still in the 18. Comes out, Leibel. pops it up to herself. It's still loose in the box, and somehow Layla Armis is able to grab it with one hand. Took an awkward bounce. Now ICC looking to get off to the races, but instead it goes right back as Trinity Knox is into the game for the Concorde Fire for the second half. Down the line it goes. Now the ICC West team with a spell of possession and first action in terms of saves for Trinity Knox in this game. She's equal to that near post shot. Hutcherson down the line. Through here is a chance for Espinosa. Espinosa is knocked away. Through for Hutcherson. Hutcherson able to turn, steps on the ball, almost managing to keep it herself from the ground. But ICC West able to clear it away. As you can see, some of the center backs getting into the attack now for Concorde. They're playing much of a higher line than they were in this first half. And that one just being carried out of play. Take another quick look. As we have another sub, actually. Quick look at that shot that was saved by Trinity Knox. As Prinos Grumbach is out and Vranesh is back into the game. Minutes to go in this game. It still sits at 1-0, our score from halftime. Jung out wide. Threaded through by Peacock. Pressure, foul called. It was one of, or either both, of the players on the far side for Concorde. Samantha Huber went down right on the end line. Intercepted. Bit of a miscommunication between the two Concorde players as no one really wanted to come get the ball. Still with it now is Libel. Libel trying to throw it through. And is coming all the way up from her defensive position is Shayna Spriggs. Playing up almost a bit of a defensive mid-roll at this point. Labelle knocks it out, and last touch off of the Fire player. More subs coming for the ICC West team. Looks like we might have 3 or even 4 subs getting ready to come in. All thrown in and immediately popped out by Labelle. So the throw is set to come. So here come the 3 subs. It's Charlotte Kohler, Lane Davis, and I believe Ariana Brothers. So those 3 are in. We'll get you who came out in just a moment. So I believe Samantha Huber was one of them. All threaded through. Pop back. Out wide to the wing. Opportunity now for Hutcherson. She tries to center it off. Shot is scuffed by Espinosa. She chases her miss hit down. So it was Jenkins that came out as well for ICC West. Foul is committed. Stays with White. Subtle boots it downfield, just missing a couple heads downfield. No goal kick set to come for Layla Armas. So there you see Armas. Had a bit to do in moments today. It's booted downfield. It's intercepted. Joel Zhang. She'll play it out wide. On the far side going downfield now. It's Lane Davis trying to run it down. It's back the other way. This time Peacock. Pressure coming from the back line. Almost intercepted. Now passed off. It's McSweeney. It's past her defender. Nice move to get some space and then immediately throws it. It knocks it out of play. So more subs set to come in. Layla Stewart will come in for the Fire. And Prinos Grumbach is coming back in for ICC, as Cuellar will come out. Stewart not just in yet. It's the midfield. Top of the box now. So they'll play it all the way back. It's intercepted now. Casey Maddox looking for the through ball. Here's Hutcherson. Hutcherson with 4 defenders closing her down. Smartly plays it back out wide. Leibel tries the shot, and that one not close. Good build-up. Could have been better execution on that. Gotta credit ICC's defense to this point. They've done well shutting down the attack for this Concorde Fire team that scored 4 goals yesterday in 1 game. Stella Gall has come out. And back in is Layla Stewart. Down the line it goes. Samantha Smith cutting in. Trying to cut back out, maintains possession. A mazy run from Smith. Was turned over for just a moment. Immediately given back to ICC. Another sub, Ariana Brothers, coming into the game. And out is Jacqueline Peacock. McSweeney now. As the wind is gusting here, you can see in the background all the flags. Trinity Knox boots it downfield. Layla Stewart went down in a heap. This one's going to be called back for a handball. We're back underway. Just over 10 minutes to go in this game. Still sitting at that 1-0 scoreline. So Alyssa England is getting set to come in. On the other side of things, Jaden Holdenreed. Now a chance for ICC West in the box. A shot from distance. And it's going to be saved. Just at the top of the 18. Knox boots it downfield. Another good move from Samantha Smith as she cuts it inside. That's been her go-to move all this afternoon. Sticking with it there, Layla Stewart on that far side. Defenders closing her down. Tries to thread the cross through. Grunmeicher, who knocks it out of play. More subs. It's Maya Todd. Be another sub to come in, along with Alyssa England. Out comes Leibel. Ball into the box. Possible chance for Hutcherson if she can get a shot off. Instead, she tries to lay it off. Sticking with it, though, is Spriggs. Spriggs tries the cross. She gets taken out. And it's a goal kick. Spriggs arguing for the foul, but nothing given for that. We'll have another substitution, this time for the ICC team. Holdenreed ready to come in. So Holdenreed in, Charlotte Kohler out. Rotation between these two teams in terms of personnel, trying to make sure everyone gets an opportunity to play, considering the circumstances as well. As pass is Acosta just trying to get the ball through. Finally does get to England. It'll be called back. Looks like it may have gone out of play. Thrown downfield. It's into the attack now is Subtle. Switched a bit of personnel, trying to get their tall players forward, maybe get some crosses into the box, trying to get some headers on goal. Again, Michael Muller did mention that he wanted to try and take advantage of the tall personnel that he had on the field, now moving them up into the attack for the last 8 minutes and change of this game. Now ready for a long throw from the Concorde Fire into the box. Popped out of play, stays with Concorde. Their sub getting ready to come in. Top of the 18 now. Blasted away, if only for the moment. Reactions from the Concorde team as they're unable to maintain possession. Player goes down, and that will be a foul. Brooksall just coming through the back of, I believe, Zaniana Brothers is the one who went down. So another sub as Broderson is out. Nina Bartlett is in. Hutcherson keeping the ball in, but not in possession of her team. It's all the way back for Trinity Knox. She has to wait for it to come back to her in goal. Now drop kicks it into midfield. Trying to settle under it and not able to get to it is Hutcherson. As the wind really affecting any ball in the air. Kept in play by Hutcherson. Hutcherson again, just off the foot of Casey Maddox. Down the field it goes. To the opposite side, and out of play. Up in the air it goes. High kick, free kick. Still time for that equalizer. Concorde pushing numbers forward. Trinity Knox will step in to take this free kick. She boots it as far as she can downfield, and it falls kindly for Concorde. Numbers very much behind the ball for ICC West, as it's all-out defense for the team in black. Joel Jung clearing the lines for the moment. Stepping through Holdenreed. Down the line it goes, it's a foot race. A chance for ICC to put the game away. That goes across the face of goal and will roll out of play. Another sub coming for ICC as Charlotte Kohler back into the game. She's had a few sub in and sub out appearances thus far. Lane Davis has come out. Kohler's back in. Now it's Joel Jung who chips it over top. Holdenreed into the box. Holdenreed with position. She takes a shot, inches away from finding that far post. Not a bad effort from Holdenreed. She created a tiny angle for herself. Tried a bit of an outside the boot shot. And almost found the game-clinching goal. Thrown in, knocked out of play again. Popped up in the air. Now into the box again. Charlotte Kohler, just come back into the game, is really affecting a lot of play as she wins the ball back for ICC West. As it's Kohler on the far side. Drives down the wing, crosses into the box. Shot is blocked, still loose. Back again, and this one's saved by Knox. It was again Holdenreed on the doorstep. ICC West looking the more dangerous team to score right now, as numbers have been pushed forward for the Concorde Fire. That one's offside. We'll take another quick look. Concorde just unable to clear their lines and ended up being a shot for Holdenreed. Patience by Layla Stewart trying to lay it off. Just being safe is McSweeney as she knocks it out of play. 49th minute. Not much time left to go. Up to the discretion of the referee for any stoppage time. Falls into the box. Could we see a late equalizer? Cleared away. Seconds left on the clock. Put back into the mixer. And smartly by Layla Armis, she falls on the ball. She will take her time and drop kick this one as far as she can. Though the wind does not help as it's turned back over. Again, hoofing it downfield is ICC West, as that's really all they need to do to this point to close out the 3 points. 15 seconds and change. As this spell of possession might do it for ICC West. Could they add the game-clinching goal here? Charlotte Kohler shot, and it's saved by Knox. But this might do it, and it will. Knox boots it downfield. And the ICC Regional All-Stars shut out the Concorde Fire 1-0, courtesy of the goal from Joelle Jung. She was the difference maker, scored in the first half. No goals to speak of in the second. Both teams back and forth in that second half. But it was Jung's strike in the 17th minute that ended up being the difference. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we got there. We'll take a look at Joelle Jung's goal. So that was a shot from Holden Reed early in the game in the first half. And that was against Cassie 14, who was in goal for the first 25 minutes. Shot from distance from Samantha Smith. A few dekes and a shot over top. So again, the chances came early for the All-Stars. Joelle Jung striking one from the top of the box. As Jung would find her goal right here. Nice little layoff, run into the box, and a finish. Bottom corner to the left. A strong strike to put them up 1-0. That would end up being the difference at one goal. ICC's defense held firm as both goalkeepers came up with some big saves to keep the scoreline at 1-0. Into the second half. The volley and the strike from Lebel has just barely Layla Armas able to get to it. And on the other end, another strike as Trinity Knox came into the game for the second half to stand in goal. Once again, it was Samantha Smith with the chance. Great move to get into the box for herself. She had a sharp cutback, just could not get the shot past the goalkeeper. Layoff back for Holden Reed was saved on the near post. As that was really the last chance to speak of. As the final score, 1-0 in favor of the All-Stars West. And with that, we are done here for this game. More games coming up on the ICC Futures Tournament. My name's Austin David. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you later.